Woo! All right, everybody. Who is ready for the biggest party of the summer? George Lewis, good to see you, my friend. We are just minutes away from Summerslam Night 1 beginning. They just confirmed Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus the Brons starting off the show. So we're going to start off hype. The SummerSlam set looks amazing. I've got my snacks tonight for SummerSlam Night 1, cream soda from IBC and Better Cheddar snack crackers. We'll see how long it takes for me to get rid of all this stuff. You got Jade Cargill winning, George. Yeah, I picked her as well. I am the accountant for our coalition predictions as well, which just Alex is a part of this time around. So we'll be keeping track of our coalition predictions as well. Spaghetti and meatballs and garlic bread. Yes, sir. That is a SummerSlam sized meal, my friend. Yeah, so we're gonna have a good time. I'm getting excited. I watched some of the pre-show for SummerSlam, not a lot. Got my SummerSlam shirt ready to go. I actually have a special SummerSlam shirt for tomorrow as well, debuting on the channel that I'm excited about. And we are about three and a half minutes away from main show broadcast. Yeah, Bianca, hold on, George. She's not going to be here. We know she's not going to be in action. She was on Chris Van Vliet's podcast and still talking about her recovery, but also at the same time, dirt sheet rumors are that maybe she'll be ready by next week's SmackDown, but not to be expected to see any action tonight. I am curious if we do see an appearance, though. But, man, tonight is going to be – I'm so ready. I got to admit, I was kind of tired this morning, had a late night last night after SmackDown, and but I had a productive day. Yes, sir, Death to Dirt Sheets, man. Dirt Sheets always wanting to be the spoiler and end up spoiling your joy for wrestling a lot, too. I know a lot of people just want to be informed, but it's so much more fun to go in. It's like going into a movie with a clean slate, you know, not knowing anything, not knowing very much about it, and just letting the story be told to you. So, yeah, I have significantly diminished my dirt sheet intake since starting Marked by Wrestling. If I'm going to be a propagator of joy in wrestling, then I can't keep pushing that narrative. You got church tomorrow morning and that night. Okay, awesome, George. That sounds like a great Sunday. I'm actually taking the morning off. I'm going to go see the Naked Gun remake in the morning, and then I'll be with you guys for SummerSlam in the afternoon. I'm looking forward to that. I was a little skeptical at first about the Naked Gun. Starring, by the way, cameo of the Naked Gun by Cody Rhodes. But yeah, I'm hearing actually really good things about it. So I'm excited. I know I'm getting ready to go. I know A&B Combos will be getting their stream up soon if they haven't started already. And we're about 90 seconds away. My hype level is getting higher and higher. I'm very surprised by it, if I'm being honest. Okay. So all right. So the pre-show is officially calling it a night. And we're about a minute away from the SummerSlam broadcast. And I got to tell you, man, I'm really looking forward to seeing how some of these matches deliver, what some of the stories are going to be. I know some of these matches are tomorrow. This is your first time watching the PLE live, George? Okay, man. Well, we're going to have fun, dude. Lock in, buddy, because we're going to have a good time here. And hopefully some of the regular crowd starts joining in here soon. And we'll have some good talks enjoying these matches together. I think that opening match with Roman and Jey, I think the entrances alone, we're going to have a hot crowd tonight. And I'm very interested to see how New Jersey and MetLife Stadium embraces everything that it sees tonight. And yeah, I gotta wonder what we're gonna get with Punk and Gunther. Will we see Seth Rollins tonight? Will we find out if Cena was being sincere with his face turn last night? We'll find that out tomorrow. But that street fight, whatever's going to happen in that street fight, has got me intrigued. Tomorrow we get TLC as well. Teflon Don, my mod father, so good to say. Are you ready for SummerSlam, dog? I am so hyped. I cannot believe how much energy just hitting go live on this stream has done for me. I got my little snack crackers, got my cream soda. Oh man, I'm gonna have a good time. We're getting a little flyover here, MetLife Stadium. Those look like commercial planes. That's wild. I'm curious if they will play the Hogan video again. George, it was a beautiful promo from Cena. And I got to say, the most heelish thing he could possibly do is go back on it. I actually wonder if he really is sincerely faced now and someone, not necessarily Cody, but somebody comes and attacks him and screws him out. And then we move the heel heat to someone else and the crowd can fully cheer Cena again. I don't know what we'll get, though. I don't want to think too hard about it. You know, I'm just eager to experience what's going to happen. All right, we're seeing backstage shots of Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. Logan's got a very large bodyguard. All right, MetLife is into Randy Orton. No surprises there. Let's hear the Jelly Roll reception if they show him. I'm positive reception for Jelly Roll. I heard in the pre-show that Jelly Roll has lost enough weight to be under 300 pounds for the first time since middle school. And, man, I give him all the respect in the world. As a dad who is trying to make healthier choices in his life, tonight notwithstanding, it's a CM Punk crowd. I know Jelly Roll really wants to do well. I absolutely believe in the best for him. And I think he's really going to try to deliver. Bro, look at that crowd. This is a WrestleMania-sized event. This is a WrestleMania-sized event. This is, I mean, obviously it's a 2-night show, but it just is just dawning on me. The optics of the staging looks like a WrestleMania, and it's absolutely wild. Drewski's doing our opening video. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know a whole lot about Drewski. I'm kind of old when it comes to Drewski, but I recognize that he is very popular and very current. He's talking about viral moments. Oh, wow. They showed Travis Scott. Oh, man. That SummerSlam moment where Brock lifted the tractor to lift the ring, that was so dope. I don't know if we're going to see Cardi B tonight. I heard that she's only doing one of the nights. I don't know. But honestly, they have walked back the promotion of Cardi B quite a bit, if you've noticed. They were promoting the heck out of her hosting SummerSlam at Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber and even Mania. But we ain't got a whole lot of her since then, once we actually got on the road to SummerSlam. So I think they might have quietly reduced her role. Dawsey, welcome to the chat, friend. You ready for some SummerSlam, dog? For those of you who didn't watch the pre-show, they have announced that the Roman J. Bron match is kicking off the show. So we're going to get an aura entrance for sure to start off the show. Jelly Roll's got a good-looking choke slam, guys. Tiffany and Jade tonight, too. Are we going to start a new era? All right, they showed Cardi. Sami and Karrion. I'm interested in how that goes, too. I saw Kathy Kelly was actually promoting his autobiography on the pre-show as well. So they're plugging his stuff. I think we might get more Karrion Kross in WWE. How many title changes do we see tonight? Well, there's only, I think, 3 title matches tonight, right? Dawsey. I love a good pun. The Rock wanted Cody and Cena's soul. Bronson wanted his souls. The Shula Fala is what he's calling it. He's wearing it around his neck. So tonight we've got 1, 2, 3 title matches. The women's tag titles, the women's title, and the world title. I don't think we see all 3. I think we see 2 max. I think we definitely see 1. I think Jade definitely wins. I am iffy on Punk and Gunther, although I did officially predict Gunther. And I think Judgment Day is retaining. Oh, Cardi B's coming out right now. Nice National Ice Cream Sandwich Day. Dude, ice cream sandwich used to be my go-to ice cream dessert when I was little. Not as much anymore, but boy, I loved it then. You're right, Teflon Down. That opening video wasn't bad at all. It did the job. Man, Cardi got a big old. She murdered a giant raven for that boa. That's a full-on outfit. I mean, if I didn't know better, I say she was coming out for a match. She's got full-on presentation here. Hey, Tyrell, good to see you, man. Everything's going well. We are here for SummerSlam. We are excited. Cardi B has opened up the show, looking great. Lots and lots of feathers, though. They letting her come all the way to the ring. She had these shirtless dudes helping her in the ring. They looked like a couple of Timu Roman Reignses. All right. Crowd's hot. It's good to put her out first, I think. She killed 3 bird ladies. She actually murdered Lyra Valkyria before the show, and she'll be facing Becky Lynch tonight. Well, polling for Logan Paul fans. Green shirt guy in his spot again. I'll be honest. She didn't say much of anything, but you know what? She has the right energy. I will give her the right energy, keeping everybody hyped to get things started. Because once this crowd realizes in its totality what the first match is, they're going to wake up. Oh, we got Jay out here already in the concourse. Crowd's already waking up. They know what match is first. If I'm Jay, I'm asking Roman to start the match because I know brother's going to be tired by the time he gets to the ring. Whoa. Listen. Did you hear that stadium once they heard, ooh, so? There's a whole lot of yeeting going on in MetLife right now. Yeet Jersey. Yeah, Teflon Don. I will give her points for energy, but I will say she did not, as they say, contribute anything to the conversation. But you know what? That's over and done with. So I don't know if we see her again tonight, or she's just starting off the show. But here comes Jay. Man, such a huge crowd. They're gonna have 100,000 over 2 days. There's a lot of Yeet shirts in the crowd too, man. Whoo! All right, there goes the bell. Opening contest. All good. Okay. Main event, Jey Uso in the house. Man, everybody wanting to touch Jay. Man, Jay got a long walk. Yeah, you ever think? Justin Allen Gray, man, good to see you, dude. Y'all ever think of these big stadium shows, like halfway down, Jay's like, why did I pick this entrance? I know I would be, dude. It's a big arena. He's definitely taking his time. I think, the thing is, it's hard for Jay because you have to keep the energy up, but you also can't get blowed up for this match. So, like, you really have to find that happy medium and pacing yourself from the concourse all the way down to the ring. There it is. Our Teflon Don, our mod father. WWE could save all that money and just book me as a host. All I want is that original Winged Eagle belt and a plate from catering. Dude, just give me one of them green shirt guy deals and let me go to the post press conferences. Give me that Chris Van Vliet deal. Let me do some interviews with Mark by Wrestling with some talent. I'll be nice. I'm nice. I would host. I'll say whatever you need to say. I'm a shill. It's fine. I'm not a shill, but I can be bought. Anyway, yeah, dude. By the way, speaking Teflon on of the original Winged Eagle, if you guys are fans or follow or subscribe to the WWE Vault YouTube channel, you should. By the way, they just uploaded a dark match of mid-1991 Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair. And what's special about that match, first of all, because they never actually got to have a real feud in WWE, but it's before Hogan dropped the belt to Undertaker at Survivor Series. So you have Winged Eagle Hogan versus Big Gold Ric Flair. And it's the only time I really remember seeing the Winged Eagle belt and Big Gold in the same ring at the same time while they both belonged to different companies. So just historically speaking, the historian in me was really fascinated to see that uploaded. I started watching the match, but then the pre-show got my attention. So anyways, you guys should check that out just for the visual. It's wild just to see it. So pretty cool. Yeah, I wonder what Roman's entrance is going to be like. Low-key, I really loved his WrestleMania entrance where he had those different tiles coming down of his family history and all the different Samoan wrestlers over time. It's pretty dope. That crowd is so big. OTC chants, they're about to explode once those drums hit. The good thing is Roman's entrance is so long, Jay's going to be able to catch his breath. Yeah, the tribal thief, Sophie. And he's calling Roman's sneakers his shoe la fala. I didn't know that Natalya faced Masha in Bloodsport. And you know what? Good on Natalya, man. She is really broadening her visibility across all kinds of different promotions, and I'm glad they let her do that. All right, here comes the Tribal Chief. Strolling out here. He got white shoes on again. I do not remember the last time I saw Roman go on first at a PLE. Oh, man. They just cut to Jay holding up the one. That actually got me. It got me a little choked up. What is wrong with me? I really love seeing Roman and Jay team together as peers. Now, like we are past like the bloodline story. And now Jay is no longer under Roman's thumb, but Roman looks at Jay like a brother, like an equal. And that is elevation. That is making a superstar. And I'm absolutely here for that. Unreal Aura, Teflon Don. Listen, Roman's not even like in my, he might not even be in my top 3. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just, if we're asking each other who our personal favorites are, and I got goosebumps on his entrance, dude. Like, he's just on another level. Yeah, just on another level. So good. There's so many people in this stadium, I can barely even see them holding up their ones. Sophie, no. I believe we're all done with the 10 bell salutes for Hogan. I think doing it once over every single weekly television show is sufficient. Because if they were going to do that at SummerSlam, I think they would have done it to start the show. Because if you do it here now, you just totally bring the energy down of the crowd, and I don't think they're trying to do that. I just noticed they're kind of color coordinated in black and white. NWO bloodline, if you will. Loud singing Roman Reigns chants, Roman Reigns. Whoo! I wonder if the Brons are going to get proportionately booed to the cheering that Roman and Jay get. But I'm telling you what, man, this is so, whoo, hair just standing up on my arms. I love pro wrestling, man. Yeah, he better have some shoes. He better have those things double laced, double knotted. Now, I know part of the answer to this question is that they're in an open air stadium. And as a result of that, the sound goes straight up. So you can't even tell he's got the shoes around his neck. He's wearing the Shula Fala. We will not even be able to fully articulate how loud this crowd is. And that being said, I couldn't even hear the warning siren from Bronson Reed's music. That's how loud it is. Our boy got the Shula Fala. Bronson Reed wearing the Shula Fala. Got them sneakers. Braun Breaker's the only person not wearing something around his neck. Wow. He's put the sneakers around Paul Heyman's neck. Paul Heyman now wearing sneakers and a briefcase. It's so funny. He went from title belts to Ulafala to Sneakers in a briefcase. This man accessorizes to no end. So we'll see what happens. All right. If you didn't make your predictions back on the prediction show, let's log them in here now. I got our baby faces, man, Roman and Jay. I got them listed to win this match. So did the missus, by the way. I'm going to have to tell her if she was right once that comes to fruition. Okay. Who's starting the match? All four squared up. Okay. All four just throwing hands now. Jay and Bron, Roman and Bronson. Roman and Jay clearing the ring. No way. No way. Is Jay looking for a music encore at SummerSlam? Roman just stared at him. No. Oh my gosh. Roman calling for the encore. Jay Uso is yeeting and Roman is trash talking the Bronze. Oh, okay. Okay. That honestly, listen, I loved how that fully went. Okay. Oh, Jay off the top clears him. Woo! Because I was about to say, from a fan standpoint, the encore thing is funny, but that is so disrespectful to the Bronze as threats in the ring. So that was booked perfectly. They did it. Even Roman got a little silly, and then they just got their asses handed to them as a result. That is how you book a moment like that. You give the crowd what they want, and you still make those heels look strong. You can have it both ways in that sense. All right, Braun Breaker and Jay in the ring. I guess we are now settling down into typical tag match dynamics. Oh my gosh. Woo! Dude, Braun Breaker is so fast on those ropes, dude. He is so fast on those ropes. My goodness gracious. Is Roman still out on the outside, or has he gotten to the corner now? All right, tag into Bronson Reed as the match starts to get settled in. Mocking the yeet right now. Yeah, he's being more clever with the encore now. Oh my gosh, look at the vertical on Roman Reigns. By the way, Roman's sneakers are autographed on the bottom, looking like a Toy Story figure. He clear almost jumped right over the top of Roman's head, standing straight up with a shoulder block to the face. Wow. Dude, Bron is such a freak athlete. Such a freak athlete. Whew. All right, heel's definitely in control here. Looks like Braun Breaker's maybe got new boots on right now, too. We want Roman chants coming from the crowd. Braun Breaker catches Jey Uso in a World's Strongest Slam. Only 2, though. Oh, Breaker breaks up the pin and starts doing little Uncle Scotty push-ups. All right, Roman's in the corner now. We have settled back into normal tag match dynamics at this point. Yeah, Bron oranger than ever. Speaking of orange, Better Cheddars is my snack of choice tonight. Curious if any of you guys are snacking along as we're watching SummerSlam Night 1 tonight. And, what's your snack of choice when you're viewing a good old WWE PLE? Roman and Bron jawing at each other. Yeah, typical tag match stuff right now. Jey Uso just getting beat down. The Bron's just tagging in and out. Cheese crackers. Shout out to cheese crackers. Always reliable. Yeah, Justin, Jay's got new gear on, and it's a bit color coordinated with Roman. I don't think I've ever seen Roman with those white wrist guards before. I mean, I may be wrong. I'm not really a Roman historian. I know he had the gold one for a while because that was a little Thanos-like. He had the red one for a while and a black one, I think, but I don't remember him seeing wearing white, and it's got those sneakers, those white sneakers too. So they definitely look coordinated for what it's worth. I know that most people probably don't care about that, but I always love it when wrestlers make an effort to look like they're an actual team. Even that one Saturday night's main event when CM Punk and Sami Zayn, who I think also were taking on the Brons, were wearing like those pro-Palestinian colors in both their gears, was a nice aesthetic touch. Bro, if Roman pulled a Hurricane Rana, that would be absolutely wild. Man, Bronson Reed with a splash with Braun Breaker on his back. Jay just got flattened. And Braun Breaker just keeps jawing at Roman. They're just jawing back and forth. I mean, I love them keeping the energy up like this. Braun Breaker singing at Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Sophie Dophie, for bringing that to attention. All mods, just be on the lookout for bots. PLEs always attract a few more bots than normal. So we can just keep our eyes open as we're watching the show together. Boy, oh my gosh, that gut buster by Braun Breaker. I tell you what, this eventual hot tag to Roman is going to hit like crack for this crowd. It's going to hit like a New York Jets playoff win. They're not going to know what to do because they won't be used to it. Okay. Sorry, twisting off the cap for another cream soda. I might have to get up, and I wouldn't expect to be into my second one already in the first match. These crackers may be a little too salty. Is Bron about to jump the table again? Oh, he misses. Nobody home. Lands right on top of the announce table, which does not break. And Breaker just straight up sprawled out on the announce table. Roman trying to coach Jay to get back in the ring and make the tag. The top steps are gone over in the corner. I don't ever even remember seeing them get removed. Oh, Bronson Reed trying to cut off Jay, but gets tossed out of the ring. Now Jay just slowly making his way. Oh, Braun Breaker is going to try. Oh, what great tag team wrestling. Oh, man, they had us on the hook for that hot tag. And because Bronson Reed had been tossed out of the ring, He pulls Roman off the apron just as Jay is diving for that tag. That was so well executed. So well executed. That was so well done. Great timing all around. I prefer indoors just because you can hear the crowd better. I do like the visual of the outdoor stadium, but I would rather have a loud crowd you can hear than a loud crowd that looks good on TV. That's just my personal preference, though. I'm not mad at this being an outdoor stadium. It's great visuals. It's going to make for some great photos and great clips. But, man, when a crowd is just molten hot and you can hear the noise bouncing off all the walls because it's a closed-in space, it's just a different vibe. I think about Hogan and The Rock at WrestleMania X8, which was in the Toronto Sky Dome. And that was a big stadium, but it was a dome. It was and so the open-air stadiums, it's just a little tough. My brother and I went to WrestleMania 24 together in Orlando, and that was an open air stadium as well. And they had some great footage, these like helicopter shots of fireworks going up around the perimeter of the stadium and stuff. And there was a lot of great visuals, but man, just the noise when you're boxed in, so different. So different. There we go. Crowd is awake now. Here comes Roman. They were already awake, but they're hot now. Roman's sitting there getting his licks back on Bron Breakker. Big clothesline from Roman Reigns. Big clotheslines just again and again and again in the corner. Roman, gets caught with a back elbow from Bron Breakker, who now, caught. Rock bottom, nope. Man, clothesline over the top rope from Roman to Bron. Roman's standing alone in the ring. He's looking around. Is he about to do something crazy? Yes, he is. Roman going to go for a dive. Whoa! Roman dives over the top rope and dang near clears both Brons. What a vertical. But he catches them both on the way down. Whoo! Roman had more sauce on that than he thought he did. Goodness gracious, he almost wiped out. Great body control. Rock bottom. Or Iranagi, I guess. It's only a rock bottom when The Rock does it. And technically, I guess in the rock bottom, you go down to the mat with them. But Superman punch. Waiting for Bron Breakker to get up. Oh, he's got one for Bronson Reed. Roll up, gets nothing. Great spot. Hot opener here at SummerSlam. Bronson Breakker and Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed. Sorry, they really ought to do something about those names. Blind tag by Bronson Reed. Oh, coming off the ropes. Bron Breakker eats a Superman punch from Roman, but I don't think Roman knows that Bronson Reed's the legal man and just catches a full body senton from Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed signaling. Is he about to hit a tsunami on the tribal chief? Have you ever seen a goat fly? If you haven't, you just did. Amen, Mod Father. Get it. Oh, avalanche from Bronson Reed. Oh, Jey Uso with a blind tag. Bronson Reed not aware. Super kick right to the stomach. And Enziguri to the back of the head. Jey Uso firing up here on Bronson Reed. Braun Breaker nowhere to be found. Oh my gosh, he's got clotheslined out of his soul. Whoo! Now, Death Valley driver from Bronson Reed onto Jey Uso. Only two. Only two.
Not to underestimate the resilience and part of this man. Absolutely
let's go Uso chants. Yes, Roman and Braun Breaker are really leaving. I mean, listen, all four guys are doing a good job in this match, but Roman and Braun Breaker are really leaving it all out there. Suicide dive by Bronson Reed to the outside of the ring, flattens Jay and Roman. Well, add Bronson Reed to that list. Oh boy, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker. He's targeting. He's what do you call it? Scoping him up, sizing him up. Clothesline, diving clothesline over the announce table, takes out Roman Reigns. Bronson Reed now in control with Jey Uso, putting him back inside the ring. I tell you what, I'm not taking anything away from Jey Uso, but Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, and Roman Reigns are pulling out stuff. They are pulling out their A game tonight. Jay's not doing a bad job either, but all three other guys have given us a marked moment, an OMG moment. This match alone has got multiple marked moments in it. Bronson Reed's suicide dive, Jay's, Braun's clearing Roman's head with a spear. Oh, Steiner Bulldog! Steiner Bulldog for Braun Breaker. Only gets two. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know what I was seeing until he was in the air. Sorry, you're warming this old man's heart hitting these Steiner moves. These four men said, put us on first. We would love it. And we are going to ruin the rest of the show because ain't none of you going to top us. They are absolutely going all out. And poor Jay, he seems to be taking the brunt of most of these moves. All right, the Brons are conferencing together in the ring as to what to do next. The ref absolutely has no interest in counting out these men. I've learned. We're just letting this go all aura. There's Braun Breaker charging around again. Oh, but he gets hit with a Superman punch. Roman's awake. Oh my gosh, Roman's going for a spear. Roman spears Braun Breaker through the barricade. Am I screaming too loud into this mic? I'm going to have to move it away from me, guys. I'm sorry. Loud OTC chants coming from MetLife. Back to Bronson and Jay. Reed taking Jay back into the ring. Listen, this match is delivered. This match has more than delivered tonight. I got to keep the mic further away from my mouth because I feel like I'm going to do more screaming. Paul Heyman just looked over at Reed and said, finish him off. Tsunami incoming. I mean, surely Roman has not recovered yet. It's going to be all on Jay. Oh, my gosh, he has. Superman punch to Bronson Reed on the top, and he's helping Jay up. Both of them throwing up the ones. Oh, 1D. Roman Reigns gives the 1D with Jey Uso to Bronson Reed. One tag finisher deserves another. And Braun Breaker breaks up the pin. Shout outs to the Steiners, the Dudleys, the Usos. Man. What an opener. What an opening match. Like, this is delivered. This is delivered on every level so far. And I don't mean to say that like I'm surprised, but man, these guys are so motivated. Crowd singing along for Roman Reigns. Yes, the long heralded tradition of fire opening SummerSlam matches will be maintained this year. Bron Breakker screaming at the crowd. Got a little sign language for him, too. And he's yelling at the crowd in every direction, too. Bron Breakker's crowd work has improved immensely in the past month. Put your ones up. Absolutely, Teflon. No, you got to put your ones up, man, for this match. This match has been fantastic. He's putting the straps back up just so he can tear them back down. A few fries short of a Happy Meal. I have not heard that figure of speech in a while. Who's he pointing at, Roman or Jay? Jey Uso, all right. Targeting Jay. Oh! Roman sacrifices himself for Jay, and Roman takes the spear. Now Bron Breakker eats a super kick. He's out of the ring. Spears Bronson Reed. And now Jay's going up top. We get an Uso splash. It's Uso splash. Is that it? 3. Jay and Roman win thanks to the unselfish, sacrificial act of Roman Reigns. My boy is on his redemption tour. What did I tell you guys? I have been waiting years to see this kind of character arc change in Roman Reigns with how he relates to Jay. And this was a full circle moment. I absolutely love that. Whew. Proud of you, Roman. Love it. All right. So, keeping up with predictions, the coalition predictions. So far, myself and B are 1-0. B and I were the only ones to pick Roman and Jay for this match. Just Alex and A 0-1 currently after one match. What a great spot, too. The camera didn't show us that spot in its totality during the match because it was so focused on Bron Breakker, but they just showed us the wide shot, and the timing on Roman pushing Jay out of the way and taking the spear was just impeccable. This was such a good opening tag match. It was logical. It was full of good highs and lows. It was really well booked. And Jey Uso with the Ulafala giving it back to Roman Reigns where it belongs. Although Roman didn't get his shoes back. Although he does have the shoes that are on his feet. But he's got the Ulafala. Oh, the Brons are still there ringside. Whew. Great opening match. Great opening match. I wonder which one we get next. Jay and Roman still celebrating in the ring. A lot of yeeting from the crowd still. No actual yeeting from Roman, but that's okay. All right, and we're getting a 2K commercial for the Switch 2 now that the Switch 2 is out and about and available. Well, yeah, great opening match tonight. Fantastic. All four men had their working shoes on. A and B combos. No, sir. I had you as picking Bron and Bronson. You were 0-1, sir. We can check the tape if we need to, but I've got you as 0-1. B, I have as 1-0. But if I'm wrong, I can go back to the prediction show and check it. Oh no, no. I have A down as for the heels in that match. But yeah, me and B 1-0, just Alex and A currently 0-1, but I'm sure that will change with the next couple of matches that come up. Yeah. You know what I wonder? I wonder if Bronson Reed is going to keep walking around with Roman's shoes because Roman didn't get those shoes back. So thank you, B. I hope you guys are having a blast over at A&B Combos. We're having a good time with this opening match. Man, those guys killed it. Absolutely great. Great opening match. Having a great time. I feel sorry for whoever they're picking to follow that opening match, too. We'll see who it is. I'm afraid it might be Sami and Karrion, to be honest. But with who we've got, or it could be the tag title match. We'll see. Hello, Rickardy. Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Come watch some SummerSlam with us for a little while. Yeah, I don't have a clue what match will go second. I'm guessing we get Sami and Karrion as the second match because you got to pick some match, and I know that crowd's got to be a little spent. They just did all that yeeting. It was an emotionally exhausting match, so we'll see. Who is Breland? I do not know who that is. Hey, Fat Joe. There's a giant Minute Maid carton. I wonder if there's a streamer underneath that's one of Logan Paul's friends. Okay. Tag Team Championship coming up next. Judgment Day versus Charlotte and Alexa. Our predictions are also split for this. Me and A picked the Judgment Day. And B and just Alex picked Charlotte and Alexa. So are we going to get new champions? As I think we're about to see a video package. Yeah, a video package of this feud. All right, George, you're calling for new champions. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. Justin says Judgment Day with Liv's help. You think we're going to see Liv tonight? Okay. George wants new champions. Rick RT looking for new champions as well. I did pick Judgment Day. I just don't think they're going to lose those belts yet. Just call it a hunch, but it just still feels early in the storytelling of the Judgment Day for these ladies to lose those titles. But we'll see what happens. Well, I'll tell you what. If we see Liv Morgan tonight, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't she from the New York, New Jersey area? She would be at a major reaction, I think, if she does show up. So we'll see what happens. Also, I absolutely can't wait to see Charlotte and Alexa have a moment where Charlotte actually wants to embrace Alexa as her friend, and actually comes out and says it. I think if they play their cards right, that could be like a massive pop moment for Charlotte and Alexa. Elmwood, New Jersey. Okay, I thought she was from New Jersey, but I wasn't 100% sure. So if Liv was ready, this would be a great audience to bring her out in front of. But we'll see what happens. Man, Raquel's work has really improved recently too. All right. I low-key kind of like Roxanne too. I don't know what to tell you guys. But I mean, I like Liv too, to a degree. But yeah, we'll see where this goes. I think Alexa and Charlotte might have some matching gear. Yeah. I hope they tease us for it a little bit, but that eventually they embrace as friends. Okay, here comes the queen. Oh, she got them. She got that Carolina blue gear. I don't think they're going to be matching. I don't know that Alexa's got anything in her wardrobe that's like that. Oh, it's actually kind of denim underneath. That's interesting. It looks denim. It looks like a bedazzled denim underneath the robe, which is interesting pairing with this peacockish Flair style robe. All right. And here comes Alexa Bliss. Big pop for Alexa. She's still in her pink and black. So no matching gear for Alexa and Charlotte, but that's okay. They're still doing a little bit of the can they coexist thing. Getting on each other's nerves. Great camera angles. These 8K camera stuff is so good. Yeah, Charlotte looking very bejeweled tonight. It's not denim, I don't think. Okay. So we get yeah, we're tied, Sophie. So far. And but we won't be after this match. Well, I mean, maybe we will. It depends on who wins. Yes, Teflon Don. I noticed that as well. I wonder we're not done here. You know what I mean? Yeah, Charlotte and Alexa have a big sister, little sister thing going on. All right, here comes Judgment Day. You know what? I actually don't hate this song. I just don't like it for Judgment Day. I'm disappointed. It doesn't sound like there's much crowd reaction for the ladies of Judgment Day. J.R. Dugan, good to see you, friend. We are here watching SummerSlam, having a great time. Judgment Day making their way to the ring for the women's tag title match. The opening contest was excellent. Jay and Roman victorious over Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Those dudes showed up to work and had some crazy good spots. Okay. I agree, Teflon Don. B-Fab and Meechin, they would do way better with this song. There doesn't look like there's one hip-hop head in all of Judgment Day. I don't know why they went from Alter Bridge to this. Like, Alter Bridge still sounds much better, even for this iteration of Judgment Day, let alone for, the original one when they were their theme. Yeah. I hate this for Roxy and Raquel. I'm not saying they should be getting face pop, but just the lack of reaction is really disheartening. Because it's not because they're not putting in the work. But crowd's going to be firmly behind Charlotte and Alexa based on this. Alexa particularly. Well, Charlotte and Alexa weren't exactly arguing, but they were debating on who was going to be in first. And they both get jumped by Judgment Day. And looks like Alexa is going to be starting off first with Roxy. Tilt-a-whirl turns into a head scissors from Alexa, and Alexa tags into Charlotte. Woo's coming in from the crowd. I have a feeling, regardless of how good this match is, the crowd is going to be quieter than they normally would have because of how high energy that opening match was. I said that when the first match was over, that I wouldn't want to be the match that came next, and I wondered who they were going to put in this spot, and it looks like they've done that with the tag title match. So I would be prepared for the crowd to be a little quieter than normal for this, which we're already seeing in the reaction for Judgment Day when they came out. Yeah, 100% a cool-off match. And honestly, that makes me feel like I'm doubling down on Judgment Day winning. Because if this is a cool-off match, I don't think they would waste Charlotte and Alexa winning the titles in a cool-off spot. So, yeah. I think Judgment Day, absolutely, whether by cheating or miscommunication from Charlotte and Alexa, I think Roxy and Raquel are going to retain. Sean Swaby, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Yeah, Raquel is Big Mama Cool, man. The word on the street is that Kevin Nash had some career advice for Raquel of just like, hey, you're a big woman, work like a big woman, not hypercritical, but just like you could do some things a little differently to showcase what makes you special. And by all accounts, it looks like Raquel is really taking Nash's advice. I think she's improved a lot, and she has made herself look distinct from the other women in how she works too, which is important in wrestling. You can't have everybody just work the exact same way, or else nobody stands out. You need an Andre the Giant to a Bret Hart. You need a Randy Savage to a one-man gang or a King Kong Bundy. I know I'm giving like all these like super old school references, but you get what I'm saying. You know, just because you can work smaller than you actually are doesn't mean you need to. It's part of storytelling, you know? Just part of storytelling. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you need to do it. That it's best for the story that's being told in the ring. Now, man, okay. Charlotte with a diving Hurricane Rana off the top. And Roxanne struggling to keep Charlotte from making the tag, but is successful. As Roxy now, pushed off. And a tag to Alexa wakes up the crowd a little bit. Hot tag to Alexa Bliss. Love a woman that can bench press me. Hey, Teflon Don, you and I are not afraid of strong women, are we? Strong women are a lot of fun. And as Forrest Gump once said, that's all I have to say about that. George said, the way I see Charlotte and Alexa winning is if Liv returns. Yeah, absolutely. I think we might be headed in that direction sooner or later. I'm not going to be disappointed if that happens tonight. I would be surprised if Liv showed back up tonight. Man, roll up with the tights almost gets the win for Charlotte. Sister Abigail. Oh, but Roxy going for the eyes. That's a great heel move. Oh, man. Okay. Well, sort of European uppercut into the back. Oh, moonsault misses. And she almost still caught Alexa by accident, but tag to Raquel. Now Raquel and Alexa in the ring. Sophie, it sounds like those people are hard to impress. I think I will say this about the SummerSlam card. If it was my job to book the matches, I probably would have mixed up the matches a little differently because there are 3 different tag matches on this night alone. This is the second tag match, and we still have Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew and Logan as well. And it seems a little disproportionate. But I don't think the card looks bad at all. I mean, the opening contest already over-delivered. And this match has been solid. But let's face it, the crowd was so hot and into everything Roman, Jay, and the Brons did. I mean, they're just already tired. I mean, plus all the eating will wear you out. So I imagine the crowd is getting their energy back with this match. And shout out to these ladies for still putting on a consistent. Oh, man. I like that. They had a tandem move where Roxanne had Alexa in a Russian leg sweep. Raquel gave Alexa the big boot to the face, and then they did the leg sweep. That's the thing. You think it's a Jersey? I think I'm having a little bit of an issue. All right. Sorry about that, everybody. I don't know if I lost you or not there for a second, but my platform was acting up a little bit. Oh, man, this set is huge. It is WrestleMania level size. JR says, I wouldn't mind seeing Liv come back and blame Raquel and turn her babyface down the line. When you say that, JR, do you mean turn Raquel babyface or turn Liv babyface? Raquel absolutely does have a pathway towards being a babyface. Raquel just mocking Charlotte by holding Alexa's hand out, like making it for a tag, but just messing with her. Oh, elbows to the head from Alexa. She's trying to fight out of this backbreaker. Oh, reverse into a sunset flip. Oh, Raquel tries to drop an elbow, but misses. Charlotte so close. And Raquel says, nopers. Oh, you mean Raquel? Yeah, I could see that working. I mean, with any classic big man, big woman enforcer role, you always put yourself in a good spot to make them into a big baby face if you pair them up with a nasty little short heel. I think about Diesel, Kevin Nash with Shawn Michaels, primarily when I think about those things, but absolutely. Justin asking, what do you think is going to be the third match? Looking at what we've got, I'm guessing it's Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross, maybe Tiffany and Jade. But I think it's Sami. I think it's going to be Sami and Karrion. I think they're going to switch it over to the men again after this women's match. Man, double face smash. All right, double hot tags. Now it's Charlotte and Raquel. High cross body from Charlotte to both members of Judgment Day. Crowd is starting to fire up. Big woos for all these chops. Charlotte Flair may have gotten this crowd back in this match. She may have woken them up. Come on, Charlotte. Oh! Cartwheel clothesline from the Queen. All right. And now picking up Roxy like she nothing. Fall away slam. Kip up from the Queen. I would love to see Charlotte do a little Flair strut, though, I got to say. All right. She's got both ladies down. What's she going to go for? Is she going to try to hit a moonsault on both of them? She's climbing up. Crowd is on their feet. Moonsault and clean moonsault. Gets them both. Only two, though. Only two. What great placement on that moonsault by Charlotte, too. That was a great moonsault to stack them both next to each other like that and clean hit them both without catching them with anything. Oh, we go for the figure eight. Now we go to school. Oh, but moonsault from Roxy. Charlotte left herself open for a move there. Oh, miscommunication. Alexa accidentally clocked Charlotte trying to save Raquel. And now Alexa is frozen. And now Roxy has got Alexa, tosses her out of the ring. Tahana bomb coming up. Tahana bomb down, tag to Roxy. Roxy coming off the ropes. Pop rocks. Pop rocks. What a great sell from Charlotte. Oh, Alexa saves it. I thought we were done. I called that miscommunication, but that wasn't the finish. Bliss crashing out in the ring, but she's just getting fired up. Now it's Bliss and Raquel, but Roxy's the legal woman, though. She's dragging Charlotte to the corner so she can try to make the tag. She's too short to lead over the top rope and tag her, though. All right. Oh, man, the small package. I thought Roxy was going to have her there. Oh, wow. What a right hand from Alexa. Just drops Roxy right on her back. Oh, here comes Sister Abigail. Charlotte's in the corner, though. Charlotte's staring at Alexa. Oh, and Charlotte, big boot to Raquel. Sister Abigail DDT. We might have new champs. New champs. There it is. There it is. Oh, Charlotte pulls her in by the hair to give her a little hug. Charlotte and Alexa are your new tag champions. And in coalition predictions, everyone is currently 1-1 after those first two matches. Everyone is 1-1. What a great shot here when Alexa had Roxy set up in the Sister Abigail and Charlotte's in the corner. It looked like Charlotte was going to charge Alexa, but Raquel was right out of the shot, and Raquel eats a big boot from Charlotte. And the Judgment Day have lost some gold. They are no longer the women's tag champions. What a great shot here of Judgment Day sulking on the floor while Charlotte and Alexa are posing on the ring posts with pyro going off in the background. All right. Well, there we go. Based on WWE, the wheel does backstage instructor to do the miscommunication spots.
First time in a couple of years, Charlotte and Alexa are champions.
Okay. Well, there you go. Oh, the little backstage watch party. The New Day is back there. So is Alpha Academy. Dragon Lee. Oh my gosh, they're selling Papa John's pizza. Oh, there's Grayson Waller being the third wheel. They're all fighting over the last slice of pizza. Oh, hey, it's Nikki Bella bringing more pizza. Now everyone has pizza. Thank you, Nikki, for paving the way for all of us. Kofi with no mustache is pure evil, man. It's a wicked look. Oh, goodness. All right, well, let's find out what the third match is going to be tonight. Unreal. Sorry, Sean. What did you... Yeah, I absolutely think, Sean, that the backstage producer was setting them up to make sure, they got the right shots and stuff. All right, guys. We're on a quick commercial break, and your boy is out of things to drink, and we're only 2 matches in. So I'm going to go grab some new drinks, and I'll be right back, fellas and ladies. Just hang on real tight, and I'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 champions, one night. Boxing's biggest names collide on Saturday, September 13th, with Canelo Alvarez facing Terrence Bud Crawford in an epic showdown at the Legion Stadium in Las Vegas. This historic night marks the beginning of a whole new era in boxing. 2 champions meet under the lights in one of boxing's most anticipated showdowns. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or elevate your fight night. VIP ticket packages at On Location EXP.com/Canelo Crawford. The following big Summerslam here tonight. We invite you to join us on the Summerslam post show right here on Peacock. It'll take place at MetLife Stadium immediately following SummerSlam Saturday. And also, please join Sam Roberts, Megan Grant tomorrow as they dive into everything from night of SummerSlam on the WWE SummerSlam recap. And we'd like to extend a special thank you to Cargill.
Ooh. All right, friends. That was a good tag team match. Yeah. For us opening up the show with two tag team matches, they both delivered. By the way, your boys tonight, IBC cream soda. That is my drink of choice for night one of SummerSlam. Okay. We're getting Sami, Zayn, and Karrion Kross now. 3 Diglets. My brother, oh my gosh, I wish you'd been here for that open the match. Get into A and B combos. I'm kind of doing a thing right now, dog. Why? I'll open it up on my phone. Listen, man, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. I'm working with what I got. Whew. All right, all right. Let me see. Let me hit a refresh. Are we looking any better? Holler at me, Diglets. Let me know. I'll see if that helps at all. Whew. Hopefully the Karrion Kross making his entrance, and MetLife is excited to see Kross at SummerSlam. Okay, well, we'll see. Conflicting reports on my video quality. Okay, let's see. I'll try to take a look at my own. Yeah, I mean, it comes and goes. I'll see what I can do. I can do a couple more things. Be right back.
Karrion Kross tonight, it's about stopping.
Yeah, no, I appreciate everybody who's spending a little time over here, and all you guys who hop back and forth between A and B. Trying to see if I can eliminate any other things in my house that might be eating up connection. Let's see. I might switch signals too. Let's see. Oops. What is happening? Something's up. Yeah, okay. Let's take a look. I think I might have fixed it, but now there we go. Okay. All right. I think I figured out what it was. I I have two Wi-Fi networks in my house because I have a bunch of children who have devices, and I was on the weaker one all this time and didn't realize it. All right, Sami versus Karrion. Let's see what we've got. Picks for you guys. I don't even remember who I picked. I think I picked Sami. Me and just Alex picked Sami for this one, and A and B both picked Karrion. Now, I recall saying that my prediction is Sami, but my heart is with Kross. So either way, I win. I either win a prediction or I get the outcome that I wanted. I also just have a hard time hearing Sami admit that Kross was right on a stage like this. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, man. Okay. We are better in business. Wow. What body control from Sami Zayn diving up on the barricade and hitting a moonsault on Karrion Kross. Who was it that asked if I thought Scarlett was a valet? Teflon Don? Yeah, I would consider her a valet. At least who she is in WWE. I don't know to what degree in other promotions she worked in the ring, but how she's being utilized in WWE 100% valet. Where the most she ever gets involved with is maybe a slight interference, but she doesn't actually wrestle any matches, which is fine. I think it's good to have a little bit of valet presence in the company. Back in the day, you had managers and valets everywhere. So having it now, good. All right. Three Diglets as Sami. Teflon Don, our mod father, says Kross. Justin is thinking Kross with maybe a little help from a friend. So we've got dueling chants from the crowd. Kross just continuing to grow in support. I'm looking forward. So Kross's biography is out now. I'm wondering if he's got an audio book of it, though, because that's something I really want to hear. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can find it. I do not see it on Audible yet. I just don't have the time to sit down and read books in the traditional way anymore. But I do like to listen to good audiobooks from time to time. And I would absolutely love to hear an audiobook rendition of Kross's biography, which just came out. It doesn't look like we've got it. Sean Swaby, yeah, $1 Million Man and Andre kind of took turns being in each other's corner once, like after WrestleMania 3. Once Andre lost to Hogan, he paired up with the $1 Million Man. And when the $1 Million Man wrestled, Andre was there. And when Andre wrestled, $1 Million Man was there. And of course, if you had the $1 Million Man, you also had Virgil. Oh, George, what did Liv Morgan tweet? I'm very curious. Kross already berating Sami to say it. Even Scarlett's yelling at him. There you go, Scarlett, getting involved. You'll love to see it. Chops from Sami in the corner. Okay. Well, I don't know, because I thought it was interesting on the pre-show. The pre-show panel actually had Kross's biography on the table and was plugging it. Like, I think it was Kathy Kelly Maybe it was no, it was Jackie Redmond. Jackie Redmond was out there plugging his book. And I'm like, do you really do that for somebody who might be on their way out? Because I think there's been plenty of talents who've written books that don't get any publicity at all for it. I think Kross, yeah. I think Kross might stick around. We'll see what happens. Oh, shucks. Oh, here's the pipe. The pipe is here. Kross got the pipe. And the ref is distracted. Oh, but he loses it. Blue Thunderbomb, and the pipe is nowhere to be found. It flew outside the ring. Only 2 to the Blue Thunderbomb. The pipe plan did not go according to planning. It's a little redundant. All right. And now Sami Zayn just unloading with punches on Karrion Kross. You know what, Diglets? I thought that was going to be the tag match as the bathroom break match of the evening. But the crowd started to wake up for it. And honestly, I feel like the crowd might make up for this one. If there is a bathroom break match, I'm curious if it ends up being Jade and Tiffany. We'll see. Nico Thompson, good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by and being around. Much appreciated. Really glad. And thank you for your encouraging words. Oh, Scarlett just offered the pipe to Sami Zayn. Now a moral choice. Sami's picking up the pipe. Yeah, I'm sorry, 3 Diglets. I don't mean it in a negative way. I just But the ref sitting there tending the cross. Moral quandary, paging Sami Zayn. And Sami says no. And Kross pops up. 1, 2. Oh. Kross almost snuck one away while Sami was dealing with that. Up, exploder into the corner. Are we about to get that haluva kick? Yeah. He didn't get all of that suplex. Thankfully, Kross got a haluva kick right in the middle. Sami wins. And your boy is 2-1, as is Just Alex. A and B are 1-2, and Alex and I are 2-1. What did Kross do? I wasn't looking. I was updating the predictions. Man, I would hate for Kross to leave at this point because I feel like he's just starting to get his gatherings. Like creative is finally just starting to notice him. Also, though, if this just means, oh, okay. Yeah, I just saw that on the replay, Diglets. Oh, I don't love that. I mean, it's sweet, but I hope you're wrong. He said, we're done. And Kross just nods at him. I wouldn't be mad if Kross moved to SmackDown or did a stint in NXT because Kross and Scarlett showing up to challenge Obafemi. Give me that match.
There wouldn't be 53,000.
53,000 in attendance. Oh, we're about to get the Hogan video again.
Sitting in this mess for the past 28 years. Tearing away.
Here we go. Get your I'm listening to the crowd. A lot of applause.
What he accomplished at this event, Summerslam. He was undefeated at the biggest party of the summer. He teamed with the Macho Man as the Mega Powers, capital Mega Bucks. He shared the ring with the likes of the Ultimate Warrior, the Heartbreak Kid, and Randy Orton.
Man.
There's so many great moments.
Yeah, man, the Mega Powers. May they rest in power.
For 3 decades. Rest in peace, brother.
Well,
The son tearing away. Hogan's here.
respectful and good ovation for Nick Hogan, who's at ringside. And a few shots of Hogan posters and merch and fans in the crowd. I'm glad the crowd behaved himself knowing that Nick was there. Yeah. There you go. I imagine we'll get that again tomorrow night. And then that'll probably be the end of it in terms of what we get. But man. I as a guy who lost his dad, gosh man, almost 20 years ago now. It never gets easier. So for better or worse, to see another son lose his father is it's never easy. Never easy. If you're a human being. Anyway, so save up to 30% tonight. Okay. Man. Teflon Don not particularly enthused with Kross's loss. I'll tell you what, man. I just hope he's not on his way out of the company. If that is a period at the end of the sentence on Sami and Karrion's feud, I'm okay with that as long as one, Kross stays, and two, they have a plan for him because they could do something with him. He could have he could go to SmackDown and he could team up with Aleister Black. He could have a feud with Damian Priest after Black is done with them. He could have a feud with Truth. With everything Truth's been through the last few months. He and Black wouldn't be a bad tag team, although that tag team division is so crowded right now. I mean, it's fine if B says she doesn't think Kross should go to NXT. I mean, I'm not the author of NXT booking. I'm not Shawn Michaels. But I think if you need something for him to do, though, because I don't know, like, who else is he gonna? I mean, he could have feuds with other people on Raw, but like the thing is, if he stays on the same show and he still maintains the same gimmick, like we all just saw him lose, and he lost. He didn't come out on top in that feud with AJ either, that I can remember. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think he did. And so if he's going to keep the same gimmick, he needs a change of scenery. But I hope they're not letting him go, and I hope they realize what they have with him. By the way, yes, Triple Mania 33 from AAA. August 16th is on WWE's YouTube channel, and we will watch along with that because we are not going to miss the Fatal 4-Way match of El Grande Americano, Vikingo, and hey, Psycho Clown and Mr. Iguana are here, and Dragon Lee, and the fourth guy, which now Dirty Dom, for that Mega World Championship. So absolutely looking for that. Layeska here. Okay. Let's see. All right. So coming up next, let's see how many matches we've got left. We've got 1, 2. We've got 3 matches left on the card. We are halfway through the card tonight. My guess is that we get Tiffany and Jade at this point, but we'll see. It's either going to be Tiffany and Jade or the Jelly Roll match because we know Punk and Gunther are main eventing. So let's see what we got. Okay. Just more ads. So women's championship match, yeah. I mean, that makes the most sense to me. Whew. What's been your favorite match of the evening so far? By far, the opening tag match has been my favorite at this point. I love this girl is wearing a CM Punk shirt, and they're like, here's your surprise. It's Jade Cargill, which, listen, I would be astounded to meet any WWE superstar. But I'm like, is it going to be CM Punk? Because she's a Punk fan. But how cool. Little fan upgrade, which is nice because I'm sure they paid an arm and leg for those tickets. Oh, man. All right. Boy, that's a heck of an Xfinity. All right, here we go. Tiffy and Jade. Let's see what we got. Oh, my gosh, Cardi B. Yeah. I'm glad we got the Cardi B stuff out of the way now that I saw what she had to offer. So here we go. I guess we're going to get the recap here of Jade and Tiffany. Oh, man. George is calling for Jade for the win. I also picked Jade. So B and I picked Jade, and Just Alex and A picked Tiffany to retain. So we'll see what happens. Currently, though, our coalition prediction standings after, let's see. Sorry, I need to do something here to help keep track. After 3 matches, Just Alex is 2-1. I am 2-1, and B is 2-1. And our boy A, unfortunately, is 0-3. That can't be right. That was wrong. Man, A is not having a great night with predictions right now. Maybe he can run the table in night 2, but it is not his night for predictions so far. Everyone else is 2-1. He is 0-3. We'll see. And if Jade wins, he'll be 0-4. And B and I will both be 3-1. So we'll see what happens. 3-0, George. I'm glad you weren't in this competition with us. All right. Oh, man. So, Justin, you think we're going to see Bianca? Okay. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. Sophie, I heard you mentioning that maybe some there might be some injuries involving Bron Breakker. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the guys are dinged up after tonight. Looking at the level of intensity that they brought to that match, it doesn't surprise me at all that they might be having a little bit of a hard time. But hopefully they will. Hopefully it's a short-term thing. I have to be honest. I don't mean to be a hater. I don't have a lot of anticipatory excitement for this match. So I don't need this lengthy video package. I absolutely am just ready to get to the match. I want to see Tiffany and Jade, and I want to see what their chemistry is like in the ring. I want to see what kind of show they can put on for this crowd. And I want to find out if we're going to have a new champion or not. Oh, a Naomi appearance, Teflon Don. Hey, that would be some epic level hating for Naomi to already be a world champion and get involved just to cost Jade anyway. That's some Seth level pettiness. Bro, Diglets, if we see Tessa. Here's a question for you, Diglets. Do you align Tessa with someone? Or if she were to show up, or does she show up on her own? Just show on her own. All right. You're calling Tiffy 3 Diglets. All right. All right. Respect. I like Jade's Caribbean vibe with her gear. Shout out to Jamaica. Reminded me of DJ from Street Fighter a little bit. And a little bit of, once she took the jacket off, she's giving me a little bit of Rogue vibes. Yeah. Showing up with Booker T. 3 Diglets. I have a question for you, though, as you and I were both espousing the value of Hulk Hogan to the wrestling industry. I don't know if you've noticed this or you got wind of this, but Stevie Ray and Booker T both went on record to say that Hogan used his power to give Harlem Heat a push in WCW. That he advocated for Harlem Heat. There was another, I can't remember who else. There was another black wrestler who was pretty prominent who came out and said Hogan went out of his way to make sure I got a push. And I'm like, I'm not trying to rub anybody's faces in that, but I do want to say it just goes to show you that people are more layered than we think they are. And if you guys can go through life, you can always find a reason not to like somebody and you can be justified in that. But we are all more than the sum of our worst moments as people. We are all more than the sum of our worst moments. And I really do mean this from the bottom of my heart to all of you guys. I hope absolutely none of you gets judged or remembered by your worst moments. And I hope people remember you for the good that you are, for the good that you do, for the good that you are, for the legacy you leave behind. And that's what I want to do for Hogan. Devon, thank you, Sean. It was Devon who said it. Devon Dudley. Devon and Harlem Heat both had personal testimonies for Hogan advocating for their success and their careers when they worked along with him. And honestly, the internet world, be careful about how many online voices you let pour into you, because being online more than anywhere, where we have this idea of anonymity and power because nobody can reach through the screen and punch us in the face if we say something stupid, are very black and white, are very polarized, and very motivated to keep polarized opinions. It's okay to view people as complete people, which is both good and bad and all that stuff in between. It's okay. All right. We got Tiffy time. Tiffany and Jade, I am intrigued by this match. So we're gonna get the Alicia Taylor announcement as well, and see what we get from that. But yeah, Jade looks great. Tiffy looks great too. This is our first time I can remember seeing Tiffy in that shade of blue. That's so weird. Your corporate. This is how I felt about Sami and Kross, Diglets. And it turns out my corporate mind was correct. And I think the corporate mind may take over for this one too. Because I have to be honest, I gave a take in our predictions show with Just Alex. One, that I preferred Nia Jax to both these women, but also that creative has not really done a lot of favors in how they've booked Tiffany. Tiffany is a good wrestler. She's a good wrestler, but I feel like they've hung her out to dry a little bit. Like when I don't know how to describe it without going on a little bit more of a rant. But I don't know what Tiffany's character is. Like, yeah. Like, you know what's wild is that I have a deeper perception of what Blake Monroe's character is in NXT, and she's been on screen for like a month, than I do Tiffany. I do miss Samantha Irvin too. I like Alicia Taylor. I think she does a good job, but man, I miss the passion of Samantha Irvin. Yeah, when Tiffy was in NXT, she reminded me of like a wrestling version of Alicia Silverstone from Clueless, like a daddy's girl, kind of spoiled rich girl. But it feels like she didn't carry a lot of that with her into the main roster. She carried the look and like maybe the attitude, but not really the character, if that makes sense. Cher, yes. Yes, that was her character's name, Cher. That's how it kind of feels to me. But like I feel like she shed a lot of that when she got to the main roster, but still talks like her, you know? So I don't know. Maybe I'm being too hard on her, but I think they're clearly, I mean, it looks like they're positioning Jade, whether she's ready or not, to be the next successor, in my opinion. But who knows? Because, I mean, here's the deal. I mean, you could have some kind of DQ finish here, but the alternative here, if Jade doesn't win, is that Tiffany beats her clean. Do y'all think Jade's going to eat a clean loss to Tiffany? I'm not saying it can't happen, but I haven't even thought about it that for Tiffany to win decisively against Jade, she's going to have to beat Jade clean, and Jade is not taking a lot of clean losses. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But nevertheless, my pick is Jade in this match officially. Sharon D. Man, swanton from Tiffany. Just to keep everybody reminded, Just Alex and A have picked Tiffany Stratton, and then B and I have picked Jade Cargill for this match. So, man, oh, good spot. The handsprings going into an elbow. Jade catches her right out of it and hits her backbreaker. She says she lives off the hate when she was on Busted Open. Oh, okay. Huh. Tiffany and Blake would be interesting as a heel tag team for sure. Eye of the Storm, huh? It's cool that Jade has her own variation of the Blue Thunder Bomb that also doesn't get a 3 count. The Blue Thunder Bomb is maybe one of my favorite signature moves that never wins a match. Yeah, George, you're right. We might get another title change. The one title I thought was safe tonight, I was wrong about. We could end up with 3 title changes. Punk could do it, and Jade could do it. Oh, that's a little miscommunication there. Tiffany got okay. Rolling senton on her shoulders. Oh, Tiffany was going for her finish, but Jade popped up fast enough to disrupt that. Jade very athletic, not just arm strength. Suplex back in by Jade. Oh, not necessarily three amigos, but oh, is that a Falcon arrow? Man, how many title changes are we going to get all weekend? Oh man, I don't know, man, because tomorrow is going to be a real question mark as well, because we got the U.S. title, we got Cena and Cody, we got AJ and Dom. Like, all of those have a potential for title changes. All right, throwing forearms back and forth. Now we're going to chops. Chops is a bold move, Tiffany, because your chest is very exposed. The choppable part of the chest, I mean. Tiffany, Alabama slam on Jade. Didn't get all of it because Jade's legs are too long. Prettiest moonsault ever. Oh, feet up, and good grief. Tiffy got jacked with that. Are we going for a Jaded already? She hits it. Oh, feet on the rope. Tiffany gets saved from that. Sean Swaby, that's an interesting point JD makes about saying the haluva kick should be the signature and the blue thunderbolt should be the finisher. I think in terms of impact, he's right. But the fact of the matter is the best finishers are moves that you can hit on anyone. And I don't think Sami could hit the blue thunder bomb on everybody. I don't know. He'd have a hard time hitting the blue thunder bomb, say, on a Bronson Reed. But he could absolutely hit him with a little Bret Hart Austin finish there. Choke slam from Jade, but he could hit the haluva kick on Bronson Reed super easy. So I think that's a good reason why the haluva kick is the finisher. And also you get to ramp up the crowd before he hits it, which is always, not unlike Sweet Chin Music. And those are classic wrestling psychology ideas about what makes a good finisher. Are we getting a super Jaded? It's taken a minute for them to get situated. Oh, reverse and flip, and Jade gets flipped. Moonsault. That might be it. Tiffany retains. I did not get it. Well, somebody tell AJ congratulations because he finally got his first right pick of the night. And ladies and gentlemen, right now, just Alex is in the lead of our predictions. He is at 3-1. B and I are at 2-2, and A is at 1-3. I'm going to be honest, and you guys are welcome to call me a hater, but that was my least favorite match of the night. Both of those ladies are very athletically talented, but there were too many spots in that match where I felt like they had to get comfortable with each other before they could do a spot. These two women are very good examples. This is not a criticism of the women. This is a criticism of WWE. These two women are great examples of why there should still be house shows, because I think these two ladies could be barn burning awesome. Both of them could be if they still did house shows. Now, I'm not talking about Hogan era 300 days a year. but doing some, I don't know, your occasional house show stuff, because the PC doesn't do it all. Because if you listen to any interviews with stars who worked in the Thunderdome era of WWE during the pandemic, they didn't love it because they didn't have a crowd to feed off of. Sure, you can practice, but you need to be able to wrestle in front of a crowd when it's not the most high stakes, so you can kind of get used to the environment, used to each other, all that kind of stuff. I think house shows would have really helped that match. But what do I know? I'm just a dude with a YouTube channel. But yeah, you're right, Diglets, because Jade is green, and she wouldn't be green if they had house shows. Yeah. So also too, and this is going to sound like I'm being a prude or your pastor talking. I think Tiffany needs to make some adjustments to her gear. I don't know what they are, but she seems really uncomfortable in her gear when higher spots start happening. I see her like fiddling with it a lot once she takes a bump and stuff like that. She really, I really think she should consider, I don't know, something that she doesn't have to worry about fiddling around with. She hasn't had any malfunctions, thank goodness. I'd hate that for her, but she does seem just slightly uncomfortable with what she's wearing once the match really gets going, But I will give them credit. I think those two have the potential to really put on better matches with each other. But that's such a... Actually, are you being for real, Diglets? Because I think that's a good idea. Ivy never seems to have much of an issue.
You need to do is get to the most immersive experience possible.
Yeah.
In LA.
Okay. Just making sure, Diglets, because I agreed with you. And I was like, am I about to be set up here? But yeah, I think Tiffy could benefit from a more Ivy style gear. And I don't know if that's more her call. Yes. That's my problem, dude. Like, and I will be a prude here. I don't like lingerie gears. I'm a dad who liked to watch wrestling with my daughters, and they don't like watching it with me when girls are dressed like Tiffany Stratton. Like, they like Bianca Belair and Io Sky, and well, used to like Rhea Ripley, although her stuff has gotten a little more underwearish. But Bailey, Roxy Perez, like the rest of them, they have gear that's cute and workable. I do not think they rushed the ending. I think that was always going to be a little bit of a short match because, again, green. Because Jade has not gotten to that point, and I'm not being mean about that. I mean, I think she's just a little Goldbergian and not working long matches yet. Well, remember, George, Stephanie Vicaire. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about maybe at Perth at Crown Jewel. Yeah. So we could have Stephanie Vicaire there as well. All right. So yeah, it's our 2 tag matches here. We're only 2 hours in, and we've got 2 tag matches left. 2 matches left. This has been a quick show. I was expecting like a 3-hour show tonight and a 3-hour show tomorrow. But I don't know. We might get 2.5 tonight. Well, no, we're not going to have 2.5 because it's 2 hours now. We're not doing 2 matches in half an hour. This isn't TV. Sorry, we're probably getting 3 hours tonight. All right, so Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. AJ is the only one who picked Drew and Logan. The rest of us have picked Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. Also, at the end of the night, all of us have picked Gunther to win tonight. However, Just Alex specifically said Gunther with a Seth cash in. And I will say I didn't change my prediction, but I did say on the prediction show that I thought Gunther was winning because I thought their match was going to end up going first because I thought they were going to have Roman main event. And that there's a chance Punk could win if they go on last. So yeah. Now I don't know. I don't buy that. You know, honestly, with Cena's face turn promo on Friday, if Seth is cashing in anywhere tonight, this weekend, which I'm not convinced that he is, if he cashes in anywhere, it might be on Cena or on Cody. Because at the end of the day, and they haven't really addressed this. But Seth Rollins, of all people, if he's going to decide to cash in on one of those world titles, come on. It's the WWE title, the main event, the real main event title. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But they'll want to have some talking. Want to have some moments to get some people talking for sure. So we will see what the night brings us. You know what? I don't know what the answer to this is. Maybe it's just because of the proliferation of more and more TV every week. But I used to be really excited for video packages leading up to a match. But these days, I'm like, yes, we watch Raw and SmackDown every week. We know what the story is. So the video packages tonight have not really done it for me as much. But here comes Logan Paul. Is he going to do anything crazy for his entrance? Let's find out. Doesn't look anything crazy. That's an incredibly large stage for there to be no elaborate entrances tonight. Okay. Oh man, Logan looks like such a scumbag. What a great heel. And regardless of what he's like as an actual human being, he gives off scumbag energy so well as a heel. Like it's I'm indifferent towards how he is as a human. He's just that convincing of a scumbag in wrestling presentation. He knows how to carry himself in a way that's going to get people to hate on him. Yeah, Justin, I don't know what moves we'll get out of Jelly Roll. I'm guessing we'll hopefully get a boss man slam, and we'll also probably get a choke slam. If we get anything else, we'll see. Wow, look at all those Logan as an outsider signs right opposite Hardcam. Why do I feel like Logan had something to do with the distribution of those signs just to get more heat? Oh, man. All right, bring out Drew McIntyre. You're right about that, Sean. If Seth did cash in tonight, it would just be purely out of spite for CM Punk. And Seth, as a character, is crazy enough to hate Punk enough to burn the Money in the Bank briefcase just to screw him. But also, like, I kind of like Punk being away from those kinds of stories, being away from people who just hate his existence. And I like that he has a little bit of an angle here with Gunther that's just about being a good wrestler and about being the best, you know? All right, here comes Drew, the Scottish psychopath. Drew McIntyre. Bro, that's such a long entrance ramp. I tell you this right now. Looking at how long that entrance ramp is, can we all take a minute and pray to God that there aren't any ref bumps in the Cena-Cody match tomorrow? Because if we're going to have to like wait for a ref to do a 30-second sprint to come down and do a 2 count, ooh, buddy. We'll see.
Social media got stuck at Heathrow Airport earlier this week. And I can tell you from personal experience, if a break gets stuck in the UK, they do one thing, they go straight to the pub. I'm concerned at the amount of people.
Okay. Yeah, you know we are, George. You know we are.
Taking a look at that physique, there is not an ounce of fat on McIntyre. 280 pounds of pride. Scotty Lee tagging up with the man of fabric, Logan Paul. We're going to call the magic. We're going to call the magic. That's how you really feel. Slip of the tongue.
Yeah, if this was if it was a one-night show, we'd only be halfway through at this point. I like, I like it as a 2-night show. It feels it doesn't feel too short for me. It feels kind of breezy. But that also makes me wonder, man, like if we're still, I don't know, have an hour left in the show, how long are they going to let this match go? Which means Randy's going to have to do a lot of work. But you know what? We will see what Jelly Roll has to offer. Jelly Roll coming out to Toby Keith, man. Who's your daddy? Wow, that's definitely a choice. Okay. All right, let's hear the voices. All right, crowd pops for Jelly Roll. Pledge allegiance to the apex predator. That's a good move by Jelly Roll. He's got that whole stadium singing his song before he even comes out. Hey, man, you'll never say he's not a crowd worker. You can thank Lyon, France, I believe. You can thank Lyon, France for getting into these, singing Randy Orton's theme song. And what revitalization for his popularity, too. Crowds have been super into that ever since. Yeah, we haven't had as many meaningful cash-ins recently over the past few years. But some have been. The Naomi one was great. The Io Sky one was great. I guess with the men. Okay. I'm ready for this match to start. Riggerty, no. Tiffany retained clean over Jade.
Paul, but I will agree. Jelly Roll has been doing all the right things. He's been threatening with some of the absolute best.
Is Jelly Roll about to hit the Randy Orton pose with Randy? He keeps looking at Randy. He's like, I'm going to do the pose when you do the pose. Oh, they're going to get extra pyro, aren't they? There we go. Double Orton poses. Oh, snap. It's the old Randy raining pyro shot from back in the Burning My Light days. Okay. Justin, I have a feeling he might try to wrestle with that hat on. Okay. I'll be honest. I've had my fill of the aura farming. I'm absolutely ready for this match to start. Sign behind Randy says, punt everybody. Cheap shot by Logan Paul. All right. Yes, Surrey Bob. In the words of Rick RT, like, share, and subscribe, folks. We are on our way. We are making our journey towards unlocking memberships and super chats. We're doing really well, guys. We're racking up those hours every week, and it's going really well. So please keep liking, sharing, subscribing so we can get more hours coming in. And before you know it, we will have our own Marked by Wrestling Super Chat champion. Chance for Jelly Roll. So Jelly Roll starting off with Logan Paul. Okay. All right, let's see what Jelly Roll's got, everybody. Kick to the stomach from Logan. They are singing Jelly Roll's name. Jelly Roll is over at MetLife. They're singing Jelly Roll. Logan going for a body slam on Jelly Roll, but he ain't going nowhere. And slams Logan to a big pop. Strut and an elbow. Only 2 for Jelly Roll. I want to give Jelly Roll credit because this might seem like a low bar to some of you guys. But I just remember last year when he choke slammed Austin Theory and he fell down, like he immediately actually like needed assistance to get back up to his feet. And he's here now, like wrestling on his own accord. Yes, Rick RT. He's a country / rapper kind of guy. I'm not a big fan of his genre of music, but he's a pretty charismatic figure. Hence why WWE is so appealing to him. Jelly Roll just selling. I mean, not selling, but just Jelly Roll, you don't turn your back on Drew McIntyre, man. He just keeps like chatting with Randy Orton, like, I want to stay in here and face Drew McIntyre. No, you don't, dog. I would tag out to Randy almost immediately. Like maybe Logan. All right, Randy says, show him what you're about. But Drew's a bigger man, bigger and taller. Jelly's like, maybe I shouldn't have done this. Oh, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? Just slap Drew in the face. Duck. Oh, we about to get some dusty punches. Oh, jeez. Drew was trying for headbutts, but Jelly was countering him with some jabs. But Drew finally caught him. Slap. Should have tagged Randy, bro. If I'm Jelly Roll, I'd be like, I got Logan. You handle Drew. I don't want none of Drew. Whew. Slim Jim sponsoring this match, apparently. So I wonder if that means that we'll see a table. I see Slim Jim on the barricades and on the ring apron. We might get a table in this match. Drew talking trash to Randy. I hear voices. They say you're screwed. All right, double team suplex on Jelly Roll. Now Logan Paul picking the bones of Jelly Roll after Drew had a few moves on him. F you, Logan chants from MetLife. Listen, look at the heat that Logan is getting versus no. Logan just did big ups to Hogan and came off the ropes with a split-legged leg drop. Yeah, I mean, listen, Jelly Roll is doing this is going to trigger some people. So far in this match, Jelly Roll is doing as good as Jey Uso was doing in the opening match, which is taking all the heat in the match and not getting a lot of offense. Now, obviously, that opening match, things escalated, and I don't think they'll escalate in this match to the degree that we'll see Jelly Roll do anything particularly crazy. But so far, Jelly Roll's holding his own. They are working this crowd, trying to get them to trying to get them to like salivate for a Randy Orton hot tag, because they are just having their way with Jelly Roll right now, which, listen, as they should, because with Drew getting it started, Drew's a massively hard hitter. I love that from Drew. As soon as We Want Randy chant started up, he walked over and decked Randy and knocked him off the apron. Wow. Jelly Roll tosses Drew over the top. Be more impressive if this was a Royal Rumble match. Oh, no. Do you think Jelly Roll will show up in the Royal Rumble? Probably not in Saudi Arabia, though, right? That would be crazy work if Nick Hogan got involved. All right. Randy's tagged in. Here we go. Power slam. We're getting all the signature spots from Randy right now. Looks like we're about to get a DDT. I think we might be starting to wrap this match up. Logan saves Drew by dragging him out of the ring. Randy not happy to see that. Randy creeping outside the ring, stalking Logan Paul. And throws him into the barricade. AMB Combos, Wrestling Edition. Salute to the coalition. Jelly Roll doing the dang thing. Love to everyone in the chat. Hit that like button. He absolutely is, man. He is holding up his end of the bargain. Uh-oh. Randy Orton got Claymored. Jelly Roll, you on your own, dog. He's coming over to check on Randy. Randy, are you okay, man? Oh, big shot to the back from Logan Paul onto Jelly Roll. Logan Paul trying to load up a woman's right here. Oh, knockout punch. Well, now what? Because everybody's outside the ring. Anthony, I see you. Welcome. Glad you're here. Okay, here's a table spot forthcoming. Logan Paul clearing out one of the announce tables. Drew back inside the ring. But who is that table for? For Logan? I mean, not for Logan. For Jelly Roll or for Randy? Anthony, I am enjoying the show. Booking wise, there's been a couple of surprises. That opening match was straight fire. Jelly Roll is holding up his end of the bargain. He's performing exactly how the best version of I would expect out of him. Are you enjoying the show, Anthony? All right, Logan double fisting the primes and the shades. Gonna jump off onto the table. Cracks him open. Whoa! Jelly Roll took that table spot. Everybody, a salute to Jelly Roll, to the artist that was formerly known as Jelly Roll. Took an announce table spot from Logan Paul, diving off the top rope. Man. Wow. Now officials tending to Jelly Roll. Did Michael Cole just tap Logan on the head? Logan Paul totally just handed something to Michael Cole. I have no idea what the crowd is chanting, but the crowd is so loud. It's a loud pop for something. I guess Drew is just interacting with the crowd. They're trying to get Jelly Roll back on his feet, but it's now 2-on-1. Randy Orton's not in great shape. I mean, right now I just think they're selling this. I think Jelly Roll is going to be okay. But we'll see. They were doing that. The way this crowd is popping so loud right now. Oh, Jelly Roll, he's on his feet. I am so surprised that this crowd is absolutely so pro Jelly Roll. Like overwhelmingly pro Jelly Roll. I mean, listen, I respect the man 100%. Oh, and Logan jawing at Jelly Roll on his way out. Currently, Jelly Roll being helped to the back. I mean, he hasn't left the ringside area yet. Blockbuster off the top, or off the second rope from Logan Paul. Man, Jelly almost collapsed again by the side of the ring. I tell you what, man, if they are selling this, they are super selling it. Three Diglets. Jelly Roll let his partner out there to get his ass kicked. Listen, this reeks of the mega powers exploding. Just like when Hulk Hogan abandoned the WWF champion Macho Man to get destroyed by Big Boss Man and Akeem. I've seen this story before. Jelly Roll's got lust in his eyes for Elizabeth, brother. And we're going to get Randy and Jelly Roll at WrestleMania. No. All right, Randy fighting back. I mean, with this development, Randy shouldn't win this match. I mean, okay, Jelly Roll still standing at ringside, though. That's a long ramp. See, here's the thing. It's a long ramp. What did I say about how long the ramp was? There's no cart here. They would be carting him out on a golf cart or something. Yep. Jelly Roll says, nah, brother. I'm not going to abandon the mega powers. Somebody needs to show AEW some Jelly Roll matches so they can learn how to sell. Something of a hot tag to Jelly Roll. Clothesline. Clothesline. Choke slam incoming. He's Logan. He's telling Logan, look in my eyes when I choke slam you. I don't know what he said to him, but Logan got up and got down. Yeah, you better watch it. Bossman slam to Drew McIntyre. He's jellying up, everybody. Bossman slam, black hole slam, whatever your generation is. Jelly Roll's hitting it. Vlad, I'm sorry. Was that too loud, buddy? I'm sorry. Sorry, I scared my dog, guys. Jelly Roll looks like the big boss man's illegitimate child that was born in prison. Power slam off the top from Jelly Roll. Drew interferes. Oh! Claymore from Drew. But RKO, baby. Oh, no. Here comes Logan. Logan throws Orton out of the ring. He's going up top. Logan's about to come off the top for Jelly Roll. Frog splash. 1, 2. Wow. Logan and Drew win this match. That crowd wanted Jelly Roll to win that match so freaking bad. I think they made the wrong call. I think they made the wrong call. But, hey, good job, Jelly Roll. Way to go, buddy. And A is the only one who got that match right. So now the entire coalition is at 2-3, and just Alex is at 3-2. Listen, I know that Randy and Logan are both two wrestlers, and Jelly Roll is a celebrity, but dude, yeah, I think they underestimated how much this crowd was into Jelly Roll. I underestimated it too. I expected them to be pro Jelly Roll, but not like Jelly Roll was the third member of the bloodline or something. They were super into Jelly Roll. Yeah, I think they should have pivoted. But you know what? Salute to Jelly Roll, man. You did it, my friend. Man, oh man. Yeah. Great showing from Jelly Roll. And decent chemistry between the two teams as well. Oh, yeah, Jelly Roll was sweating quite profusely. Drew and Logan both standing over the broken body of Jelly Roll, gloating with glee. Well, there's LA Knight. At least he made a commercial at SummerSlam. Still agitated about that. Do I think Jelly Roll gets a singles match with Logan Paul? I think that's going to take more time. While I was impressed with Jelly Roll's showing for this match, for him to be in a singles match all by himself, he's going to need a lot more time. And not just because of his instincts. I think he actually sells really well. I think he executed his moves well. But man, he's going to have to work on his cardio. I mean, and listen, I don't mean that like a jerk. I mean, it's just stating the obvious. Like, he's made so many gains to be at a healthier weight, and I'm so happy for him in that. But if he's going to carry half of a singles match and not have anybody to tag out to, and not have the benefit of getting put through a table and being able to like rest for a while, he's going to need to do a lot more, I think. So I think the crowd has obviously shown that that they would watch that match. But I don't know if it's wise to book it anytime soon. If anything, I wouldn't mind seeing Jelly Roll and Logan Paul on opposing Survivor Series teams. Not necessarily War Games. I don't need Jelly Roll in War Games. But a traditional 4-on-4 or 5-on-5 Survivor Series match, I would have Jelly Roll as a member of the team. I think you could do that. And that way he could keep getting reps in. But then, he could keep getting reps in, but not have to work a whole match. Dude, Teflon Don, that Paris crowd is going to be on a whole different level. I cannot wait for that Paris show to see how all of that shakes out. That is going to be so much fun to watch together, you guys. All right, going over tomorrow's program. Of course, Io, Rhea, and Naomi, Solo and Jacob, Becky and Lyra, Dirty Dom and AJ Styles. I hope Dom gets a special entrance as well. When he did that sort of 97 Rey Mysterio mask entrance at WrestleMania 39 out of the prison van, that was pretty dope. Ooh, the TLC match tomorrow too, man. I kind of hope that starts off the show. We're going to be so tired. George, we're not going to get Stephanie Vaquera and Tiffany Stratton at Clash in Paris. Stephanie Vaquera already said that she's challenging for the World Heavyweight title. So we're either getting Stephanie versus Rhea, Stephanie versus Io, or Stephanie versus Naomi. Tiffany Stratton is not in the conversation for that. She said that on Raw a week or two ago. But yeah, man, what a show so far. All right, main event time. Gunther and CM Punk. Let's see how many chops company man Punk takes. Crown Jewel. Yes, George. That absolutely is on the table. It could be Stephanie versus Tiffany at Crown Jewel. That is within the realm of possibility. Oh, we're getting Summer of Punk 05. Now this is a video package. Summer of 2011. Summer of 2025. They're placing like a third Summer of Punk. Come here, buddy. I mean, Dawsey, there's always a chance we see Seth before the end of the night. But who knows, man? Who knows what we do? Who knows what we see? You know, I started wondering in the past few weeks, you know how Bron Breakker has been kind of taking over the faction? It would be absolutely bonkers if he stole the briefcase from Heyman and chose to cash in himself on Punk or Gunther, Bron Breakker. Because, I mean, possession is 9/10 of the law in wrestling, right? If he's holding the briefcase, could he cash it in? I don't know. I don't know how they would argue that. But it would be interesting. Me and Rashizi Best, the OTC match opened the show tonight. It did, and it was a great match. They had an absolutely great tag match. Maybe match of the night, to be honest, so far. We haven't seen Punk and Gunther yet. But with all the other matches, I'll say it was the best match of the show so far. Yeah, Bron is kind of doing what Roman did, but he's not acted as egregiously yet. But we'll see. That would be a swerve for sure if he took it for himself. I don't know if they even necessarily have set up the right rules in the universe, so to speak. Oh yeah, Roman stealing the case. That would be a lot of fun too. Yeah, I think night one has been really good so far. It's been a great. It's like kind of raised the tension, you know. Oh, if Seth's not there, he's absolutely watching. I think so. All right, crowd chanting for CM Punk. Does he come out first, or does Gunther come out first? Here comes the challenger. Big pop for Punk. Cult of Personality. All right, let's see the man. Where is he? Here he comes. He's out here looking like his jacket from far off looks like a Fantastic Four top, which is going to be funny when he says it's clobbering time. Do you think he's going for that? It's very much a Fantastic Four color scheme. I haven't known Punk to do comic-inspired stuff. I mean, it works with it's clobbering time. It's a pretty clean jacket, though. I like it. Gesturing for that belt. There's some kind of a button on his jacket, too. But the lights are so bright, I can't see what it is. Oh, I'm the Cult of Personality. Living Color is such a good band. I'm kind of surprised the crowd never got around to singing Cult of Personality like they sing Voices, because that song's a lot of fun to sing along to. Although the words are probably a little harder to memorize if all you know it from is wrestling. I'm surprised that they already have the cage built for tomorrow, that it's already up there. I guess they just want to have everything already ready so they don't have to spend any time tomorrow before the show doing it. But I wouldn't have expected to see that there. Yeah, so this match, we're probably looking, I think from this point on, we're probably looking at 45 minutes to the end of the show. So cut out Gunther's entrance and maybe any post-match shenanigans, probably close to a 30-minute match. Close to 30. I don't think it'll go all 30, but yeah, if this match ends up being a little short, I'm going to be very surprised. And here comes the ring general, the World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther. How wild of a stat is that 80% of Gunther's career in WWE has been as a champion? I don't know that anybody's got a stat like that at this point. I mean, that number is only going to go down probably eventually, but still. All right. So just a reminder, everybody pick Gunther for this match, although just Alex predicted a Seth Rollins cash-in. So finishing out night one, if Gunther wins, we will have, if Gunther wins without a Seth cash-in, we'll have a 4-way tie among all of us. If Punk wins, just Alex will be in the lead. And if Seth cashes in, just Alex will be in a commanding lead. So we'll see what happens. If Seth cashes in before the match starts, then it becomes a triple threat. But that would be some dumb stuff to cash in before these guys have even gotten into beating each other. Yeah, I mean, it does seem like they lean on Gunther being a champion. I mean, it is pretty conducive to his gimmick, though. I mean, but it's true he hasn't had very interesting booking unless a title was involved. And like I said about Charlotte, it would be better for him in the long run if they could give him some engaging angles or storylines that don't involve holding a title. But for now, he is kind of a man to beat.
There have been 17 World Championship changes. For the first time tonight, Gunther and Punk go one-on-one.
All right. Gunther and Punk one-on-one for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Opportunity to win the title tonight against one of the most formidable opponents that he's ever faced. A man that seems boxing something that any era into the 70s.
All right. The bell has rung. Loud Punk chants. And here we are. See if they tie up. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. My body is so sore. All right. I have a feeling we're in for an old school title match. So everybody settle in. And yeah, because it looks like we've still got some time on the clock. Based on how long the show's been on, we're probably not looking at it even 3 hours. We're probably looking at 3:15, 3:25, maybe 3.5. So we'll see what happens here. Well, I'll tell you this, for all of our sort of theorizing about Seth Rollins, Seth Rollins is not on the crowd's mind at all, because I have a feeling you would hear it with their chants, Yes, Sophie. They always know how long the show is intended to go. Because they have to book it, like they have to time it out and determine which match gets how much time and stuff. So yeah, they know how long they're wanting it to go. Or do you mean when they when they booked it, like when they announced the card? I'm not sure. I think they probably had an idea. I don't know if they knew like specifically when they actually booked it, but they do have a time code in mind, because that's how they determine how long to make segments, how long to make matches, how to cut matches for time. Okay. Punk blocking the chop there. This match feels very much like an old, like a Ric Flair match. Just a lot of posturing for position and strength and all this stuff. Yeah, Sophie, you'd be right. Those were the two shortest matches of the night, for sure. So a lot of psychology going on in this match. They keep trying to counter each other and one-up each other, but at a methodical pace, not at this breakneck Will Ospreay kind of speed. Yeah, no LA Knight or Bailey, but I wasn't expecting to see Bailey tonight if we see her at all. Oh, Punk takes a chop. If we see Bailey at all, I believe it'll be tomorrow with Becky and Lyra. So I'm not out on Bailey yet. But LA Knight, oof, man, that chop hits so hard. Thank you guys again for joining me for my SummerSlam stream tonight. I couldn't be more appreciative of all the support and you guys just being a part of this channel and stuff. I'm just so grateful that I get to watch wrestling with friends online, and that we get to do this under a banner of Marked by Wrestling, of enjoying it together and not complaining and getting sucked up in all the excitement and stuff. It's so fun to do together, and so it wouldn't be what it is without you guys. So I really appreciate it. Oh, Gunther trying to counter that arm wrench, turning it to a sleeper maybe. This is just going to be a hard-hitting match. I'm enjoying it too, George. I think this is a solid, if we're going to enjoy SummerSlam as a totality, I think there have been some great stuff, some good stuff, and some things that I wish happened differently. There are 3 finishes tonight. I gotta admit, I would have liked to have seen gone differently, and it doesn't have anything to do with my prediction record either. I would have liked to see Judgment Day keep the women's tag titles a little bit longer. I would like for Liv Morgan to have been involved whenever they actually lose them, had lost them anyways. But that wasn't in the books, wasn't in the plan. I would have liked to see Karrion Kross win that match tonight. And I would have liked to see, after I saw how the crowd responded to Randy Orton and Jelly Roll, I would have liked to see them beat Drew and Logan Paul too. But, those are minor personal preferences to me. I don't think anything has been ruined. And I think the opening tag match, and we'll see what this match brings us, could bring some really good bookends to night 1. And then night 2 is going to be chock full of some stuff. Man, I feel like backstage Punk said, "Don't hold back on the chops." And Gunther said, "Bet." Dueling chants. They're kind of mild, but dueling chants in the crowd. 3 Diglets, speaking the truth here, night 2 will be lit, I believe. I think you're right, 3 Diglets. I think you're absolutely right. There's such a good I'm not going to tear down night 1 to try to build up night 2, but there's such a great combination of in-ring match potential and story advancement potential on night 2. Whether it's Cody and Cena, whether it's the TLC match, whether it's the cage match with Solo and Jacob, or AJ and Dom, or Becky and Lyra. Each match, I think, has a significantly more interesting story and a significantly higher potential for a better in-ring performance. Because let's face it, tonight, there wasn't a lot of juice behind Tiffany and Jade in the ring or in their story. As much as the women's tag title match, there was a lot of juice within the Judgment Day story and within Charlotte and Alexa's story, but not together. And yeah, and Sami and Karrion, I thought, had a good story, but I just wish the match ended differently. So, Sophie, I don't disagree. I think it would be a more balanced show if they had reshuffled the card a little bit. I mean, we had 3 tag matches on this show tonight, which is pretty wild. Half the matches tonight were tag matches. Oh, what a boot to the face by Gunther. The ref was immediately in Punk's face like, oh, you good? Yeah, I still don't believe that Seth is cashing in, but let's just hypothetically say if he did. I think if he did cash in, he'd wait for the match to be over. I just think if you're a heel, like, that's such a smarter move. You wait until these guys are beat down, because, like, unless the only alternative I would have to that is making the match a triple threat match would mean no DQ, and you could send Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed down there to just beat the snot out of both guys, and then you come and pick their bones. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think any of that's going to happen. But if you were telling me he has to cash in tonight, that's how I'd do it. I would wait for the match to be over and then send my goons in there and pick their bones. Another boot from Gunther to Punk. Man, these chops, dude. One of y'all said earlier tonight that you can't wait to see Punk's chest at the end of the night. Well, Gunther says we're doing this. You know what I just noticed? This match is sponsored by General Insurance. The Ring Generals match, sponsored by the General. Finally, a little gimmick synergy in all this ad placement. That's what I'm here for. Dirty Dom's match against AJ needs to be sponsored by Wingstop tomorrow. Man, another chop. And another chop. Man, Gunther is working snug, dog. Like, and I know Punk probably wants it this way. Now he's chopping him back. Man, and another chop. Dude, Punk's chest going to cave in before this is over. Wow. Looks like a little bit of blood on Gunther's chest. Is it Punk's blood, or is he making him bleed his own blood? Oh, dropping those elbows on the side of the head. Crowd trying to get Punk back into it. He is going to Chop City, Justin. 100%. Oh, Punk lifts up Gunther, but can't get all of it. Oh, what? The nasty inverted atomic drop from Punk. Whew. Well, if Gunther's going to have babies after that. Now, slam from Gunther. Is Gunther going for the sharpshooter? Gunther putting CM Punk in the sharpshooter in the middle of the ring and flexing the bicep on top of it. Come on. Oh, I love it. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. The MetLife screw job. No, just kidding. Punk trying to fight out of it. Okay, looking to reverse it. Oh, we are doing a reversal. Now he's got Gunther's leg lock, reversing the sharpshooter into one of his own. Punk trying to stand up, but he hasn't got it all the way locked in yet. He can't stand. And he's up. He's got it squatted down. Now Gunther in the sharpshooter. Oh, man. Okay. So yeah, this is a very old school match. I mean, I'm sure some of you feel like it's probably slow German suplex by Gunther, but this is an old school main event match right here. And a very much a Gunther style match. Just expending all the energy. Gunther jawing to the crowd. And Punk is just beat to pieces. Gunther just displaying best in the world, everybody. Pointing at Punk's prone body on the mat. I don't know what the ref is trying to say here. He keeps going down to Punk. If he's just selling too, or maybe he's getting in there. Oh, this is what sucks about Unreal telling us things, is that he's probably, so number one, here's the thing. Punk is the veteran. So Punk is probably calling the match. And the ref keeps going down to him. I think he's relaying stuff from Gorilla to Punk. To each their own, Diglets. I disagree with you. I don't think this match is trash. I don't think any match was trash tonight, but the closest one was Tiff and Jade. And this is just a match out of time. It's a match from a different it's just a match from a different era. Diglets, half of Ric Flair's career were matches that were just chops. Oh, Punk is bleeding from his chest. All right. Punk getting worked up. You are right. They're not Ric Flair. That's true. Oh, jeez. That powerbomb looked nasty. You are right. They're not Ric Flair. I will say this, in agreement with you, Diglets, that a Ric Flair like this match, a Ric Flair match like this, Ric Flair had the charisma to keep drawing in the crowd in these lulls with his personality and stuff. And Gunther is a good heel, but he doesn't have the same energy Ric Flair has. He's a flatter personality, which I don't think is a bad thing, but he can't execute the same kind of thing Ric Flair would execute in a match like this. If this was CM Punk versus Ric Flair, I think we'd probably be having a different conversation. But that's okay. And that's not a criticism of Gunther. It's just why it's different. Triangle choke locked in by Punk to Gunther. Oh, Gunther instead reversing it, going for a Boston Crab, maybe. You know New York and New Jersey is going to hate any move that's named after Boston. Okay. Oh, yeah, Justin, a Wahoo McDaniel type guy. Now, that's an old school reference. Chop in the back. Now going for that. Nope. Russian leg sweep. 3 Diglets. I have a question for you. I have a question for the whole chat, but since 3 Diglets is saying the crowd's been dead, do you guys think the crowd got deflated by Jelly Roll not winning? Do you think the crowd got deflated by the finish of that Logan Paul Drew McIntyre match? Just curious. Maybe I'm thinking too hard about it, but curious what you guys think. You know, I don't mind the ads that are on the mat and stuff, but it is a little disorienting to me to see the 7-Eleven logo on the turnbuckles. Feels like we're watching a different promotion. I know it's just because I went to the gym this morning, but Punk's pain trying to climb the ropes, I can feel the burning in his body inside my own. Oh, you think the crowd thinks Punk and Gunther are unexciting together? Okay, that is a fair criticism because a lot of times we see 2 really good performers who just their chemistry is not there together, you know? And maybe that's the case with Gunther and Punk in terms of crowd interaction, right? Because I like Gunther as a wrestler. I like Punk as a wrestler. I don't hate this match, but I will admit the crowd is not biting on everything like I thought they might. Sorry, guys. I'm just hearing noises, making sure my puppy's not getting into trouble. I'm going to mute myself so I can yell for the dog if you give me a second. Justin, I think you're right there too. I think the crowd is not used to this type of match for sure. Yeah. Also, a match of this pacing, it's a risk putting it on last because these crowds get spent with the amount of energy that everybody brings on shows like tonight. I'm curious, and I'm not making any proclamations. I'm just thinking out loud. If these guys had gone on first and we got that same exact Roman and Jay bronze match in the main event, would the energy distribution in the crowd be better proportioned? I have no idea. I will say this, modern day wrestling audiences, I think, have little patience for matches like this because I think a lot of them are just waiting for the high spot. See how quickly they woke up when they thought they were going to see a finisher? Another power bomb by Gunther, reversing the go to sleep. So this crowd still has energy. I think they're just not buying into everything because they're just waiting for like the finisher sequence. They're waiting for that next gear. And I think that's something some of the old school wrestlers probably are just, shotgun dropkick. Dude, Gunther wrestles so snug. You're going to get another power bomb. I think some of these old school wrestlers are going to have to adapt a little to that mentality. It's true, Sean. A lot of modern day fans do like the flips and the dives. I think in 2025, we can still find a happy medium, though. I still believe that we can find a happy medium between those styles that makes logical, psychological sense in the match, but also doesn't plod either. You're right. Roman's title run was like that. Sophie, I don't know where you got it in your head that I don't like sing-alongs. The only sing-along I've said I didn't like was Seth Rollins, and that's because he was a heel, and I don't like fans giving babyface energy to heels. That's what I don't like. I don't mind sing-alongs. I love it when they sing along to Randy's music. I love it when they sing along to Punk's music. I like when they sing Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns. I love when they sing John Cena sucks. I like all that. I've just never enjoyed heels doing things that they know will give them babyface reactions. And Gunther, man, oh man, just stomping on, putting his foot on Punk's throat, bending him backwards. Yeah, I know. Gunther might get Gunther just might get snuck up on, which is the kind of finish CM Punk would absolutely love because it's kind of a Bret Hart finish too. Outsmarting the opponent and stealing one. Oh wow. Back suplex and just throwing him into the ring post. The general is shocked and appalled. Not the ring general. Gunther jawing and posing with the world title for the camera. Now he's going to the announce table. I don't know what he's doing. Is he just standing on the table and just mugging for the crowd? And, Punk pulls Gunther's legs out from under him and he crashes onto the announce table. Not unlike what he did to Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 40. You might be a ticket for night 2, 3 Diglets. Hey, man, in between matches, pop in and say hi. Give us an inside look into the energy of the arena if you do. The card for night 2, like if I picked one ticket to go to night 1 or night 2, I'd absolutely go to night 2. So I think it's a wise investment if it's something you decide you want to do. But if not, you always, I know you always have multiple places to watch along. You know they're gonna go crazy, Diglets. Oh, Gunther is busted open, bro. Crimson freaking mask. Whoa. Gunther got some help on that one, dog. Yeah, and you haven't even touched on TLC 3 Diglets. Gunther's like, nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Okay, I was about to say the ref has got the black gloves on. Are they going to stop the match? Are they going to pause the match? But Punk's getting in there now. Now Punk throwing punches right to the face. Now Punk, with Gunther bleeding, has gotten a second wind. Macho elbow, so to speak. And now Punk is awake, and so is MetLife. Calling for the go to sleep. Just like that? No, I was about to say Gunther reverses into the choke. Reverses into the choke. Crimson Mask Gunther just choking the life out of CM Punk. Can he make Punk pass out? Can he make Punk tap? Punk back to his feet, going up for a go to sleep. Oh, he hits the go to sleep. Gunther's still on his feet. Gunther's still on his feet. He has not fallen. Punk's going up for a second time. 2 go to sleeps and down goes Gunther. Is this it? New world champion. CM Punk is a world champion. And Gunther is a bloody mess. And we might have about 8 minutes left on the clock. All right, everybody look closely. Let everybody look closely for the words executive producers Paul Levesque and Lee Fitting. Nobody got this match right in coalition predictions. While they're showing the replay, I'm going to do a few tallies. A finishes 2 and 4. We all finished 2 and 4. And just Alex currently in the lead by 1. 3 and 3. Man, oh man. All right, are we getting? Let's see. Well, he's just celebrating. Okay. Let's see if we get anything. Punk's a world champion again in WWE, at least right as of right now. There it is. There it is. The crowd has exploded. He's on crutches. Is he about to Kevin Nash this thing and take the leg brace off? Or he's just teasing him? Is he just teasing him? Yeah, he's just saying hold on to it. Or he's turning around to leave, but Heyman is still standing there. He's turning around to leave, but Heyman is still standing there. Yep. The crutches are dropped. The crutches are dropped. And the brace is coming off. And here comes Seth and the briefcase. Punk is looking around for Bron and Bronson. Punk meets him in the ring. He grabs Seth, but oh no. Seth is way too fresh, has way too much energy. And drops him with the briefcase. Another shot with the briefcase. He is hammering him with the briefcase. And he says he's cashing in. We're getting a cash in. And he is in prime position for a stomp. Prime position for a stomp. Stomps Punk. 1, 2, new world champion. I'm not giving Just Alex the points because he said he was going to cash in during the match. And Gunther didn't win. Well, now Drew and Punk have something in common. Drew and Punk are both the shortest title holders. In this title changes history. I think that's pretty poetic because Punk made sure that Drew, was a short title reign holder, and now the same has happened to Punk. Poetic justice. Bronson Reed just pointing and mocking at him. Braun Breaker giving Seth a hug. And there we go. There we go. Man, oh man. What a night. Well, I'm curious what is next for Gunther. I think we know what's next for Punk. And there we go. There we go. New World Heavyweight Champion. Man, oh man. And there we are. Okay, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. We've got some marked moments to pull from for sure. And so we're going to have a good time. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Listen, got to tend to a few things around the house. I'm going to hop over to say hi to A&B Combos during this. And we've got an interesting future ahead of us. I will see you guys same time tomorrow. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share the video. And I am looking forward to joining you guys for night 2. 3 Diglets, if you end up going, man, reach out to your brother, man, and I hope you have a great time. And I'm going to throw on the post show over here and hop on over to A&B Combos and hang out with you guys there. But thank you for joining me again tonight. Love you guys so much. See you tomorrow for SummerSlam night 2.